Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, you probably landed on this video because you're either at a stage where you're just about to launch a business online, maybe you've just created a brand and you want to get some new followers for your Instagram, but ultimately you're looking to fast track the entire growth process on social media, in particular Instagram. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how I take all of my online businesses and all of my brands to that first 10,000 follower mark. In particular, I'm gonna be showing you exactly how to get 1,000 followers per week organically without paying a single penny. Now, it's a lot easier than it sounds, so stay tuned for the rest of this video and we'll jump straight into it. Now, some of you might be thinking, what's the importance of having followers on Instagram? Why do I even need them in the first place? Now, there's a couple of reasons why it's super important to have that initial following on your online brands or your businesses. Number one, and potentially the biggest reason for me, is it creates credibility. If you're a new account and people are coming and landing on your Instagram page and you've got, 100 followers, you don't look very big, you don't look very impressive, no one's really gonna wanna follow you. They may think that the reason you don't have the followers is the content isn't good, so that's why you haven't got any followers. Where in fact it really is just you haven't implemented a growth strategy built for gaining them initial followers. Now, number two, there is a range of features that you actually unlock on Instagram that are really beneficial to businesses once you hit that 10,000 follower mark. For example, you're on a story on Instagram, you come across your favorite brand online. Now, you may see that they're posting an ad in their story where you can swipe up and get taken directly to their website. Now, that feature is only available once you've hit 10,000 followers on Instagram. Now, my next point that I really want to make is, I know Instagram can be a force to be reckoned with. You don't want to go and start downloading loads of bots, downloading and connecting your account up to all these bots and getting people to write spammy comments and getting people to comment on your stuff and DM groups and this kind of thing. There's a way simpler way to get started and get your initial following, and that's what I want to talk about today. It's very easy, you definitely know what it is already. It's the follow unfollow tactic. Now, before you go anywhere, wait and hear me out, because there's a special way of doing it. Now, I'm not just talking about going on any random person's page and hitting follow. If you're running a niche page, let's just say for example I've got an aquarium page, I want to, because in case you hadn't tell, I really like aquariums. I'll put some more information about that in my future videos. I actually have a couple of businesses that involve aquariums, so I'll talk about that at a later date. Going back to my point, if I was to have an aquarium page, I'm not just going to be wanting to go on Sally Johnson's photos, start commenting and follow her and hope and pray that she follows me back. That follower isn't going to mean anything to me. She's not going to add any value to my page. She's not going to engage with the content that I'm creating, because she might not be interested in aquariums. It's a complete random shot in the dark, and it's just not the way to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump straight into the phone. I'm actually going to show you my exact strategy. Now, like I mentioned, we're not just going to find anyone random. I'm actually going to show you a way of finding potential followers that are already interested in your niche and are currently active on Instagram. And that's the key, making sure they're active, making sure they're currently engaging with the content that you post on similar accounts. So I'll jump straight in the phone and we'll go through that now. So this is one of my aquarium pages I've literally just made. What I'm going to do, I'm going to jump onto the explore page and click this one, for example, Aquarium Freaks. Now, this is a similar page to me. I know they're going to be posting about aquariums, they're getting views, they're on the explore page. So I'm going to click through to one of their most recent posts. Let's have a look. These guys are the ones that have liked the post already. It's a new video. So these guys are active on Instagram. They're already engaging with the channel. So these are the prime examples of the people I want following me. They're interested in the topic and they're online engaging with accounts in my niche. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and just follow a few pages worth of these guys. Now, one thing to mention, I don't recommend you go and follow 1,000 people all at once. That's not actually going to work. Instagram's going to block you from doing that. It's going to note your activity as spammy and will actually put a pause on you being able to follow accounts. So maybe do 3 to 5 pages worth of accounts, and you can jump in and do this, 5 times a day, 3 times a day, as long as you make it look like you're an actual real human being doing it, and you're not showing sort of weird suspicious activity that can resemble someone using a robot. Now once I've done that, it's as simple as that. I'll go back to my page, I'll carry on my day, and I'll set a timer. I'll do that again in another 2 hours. Now this strategy does take work. It's not just going to happen like that, but as you start building momentum and you start getting more followers on your page, going back to what I said, as the new followers that you've just followed come onto your page, they're going to see that you've got 1,000 followers, they're going to see that you've got 2,000 followers, and they're going to want to follow you too. So yeah, that's the bit that takes a little bit of time, but that is your key, that is your number one strategy on gaining real followers on a daily basis. This shouldn't take you long to get to the 1,000 mark. It should, honestly, you can do it within a few days, you can do it within a week. I often just sit there while me and my girlfriend are watching movies, and on my niche pages, I'll sit there and go through and follow, 10 pages worth of new accounts that are in my niche, and then they'll follow me throughout the rest of the evening. Now, obviously, it is involved. You do have to put in a bit of work, but it is definitely worth it. You're not paying anything. You're not introducing any robots into your account. It's completely organic, and at the end of the day, you're going to be left with a follower base that are actively engaging in the content that you're posting. A few good tips to note is before you start this, and let's just say you've made this entire new page, before you start actively going out and following people, download 9 posts that you find on the Explore page that are relevant to your niche, and just bulk upload them to your Instagram. I'd recommend downloading 9 so you can fill your whole entire feed. So what you do, you basically just download them off Instagram, write a caption, and upload them one after each other, the same day, within the hour, it doesn't matter. All that's going to do is ensure that your page actually looks like a real Instagram page that is posting regularly. You don't want people landing on your feed and seeing that you've got no images post and it's just an ugly Instagram feed. You're going to want to make it look pretty so people actually think you are really active and you are posting regularly. Now, don't forget, that's not to say you shouldn't be posting, because if you are doing this follow unfollow tactic, I would definitely recommend you have some sort of strategy in the background where you are posting on a regular basis. I've mentioned in previous videos that I post 3 to 5 times a day, depending on the account. Even if you was only posting one piece of content every single day, that's something. You're going to still be posting content to allow the new follower to ultimately like and comment on your new post. Now, I really want to talk about something quite important here. Now, you can go too far with this before you're going to have to start unfollowing people. I would really give you a benchmark of that 5,000 follower mark. You don't really want to be following more than 5,000 accounts. That's when Instagram might pick you up and say, hang on, there's some suspicious activity here. These guys only have 1,000 followers, but they're following 5,000. It looks like they're doing some sort of suspicious bot activity, or they're using a third-party software. So keep it under the 5,000 mark. And when it comes to unfollowing these accounts, you don't have to worry, go in and check to see if they're following you before you unfollow them. There's so many different people out there on Instagram. You can really just, sit there manually, just how you followed them in the first place, and just click unfollow. It's really not hard, it's really not rocket science. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. You guys are very, very clever if you're already on this channel anyway. So let's just say you've been using this tactic for an entire month. You've got 8,000 followers and you're really moving forward with your new brand or with your niche page. You're probably going to be thinking, how can I monetize this? How can I start making money with the followers that I currently have? There should be a link up here somewhere that will link you back to one of my previous videos I did on how to monetize your Instagram from a really small following of 5,000 followers. So if you do implement this strategy I'm teaching today, be sure to reach out to me, leave a comment in this video. Let me know whether you're going to be making a niche page or whether you're going to be using it for your brand. And I'll be sure to help with any questions that you guys may have. Stay tuned. have a look at the page that I showed today. You know, I'm gonna be constantly using this exact tactic that I have taught today. So feel free to go on Instagram, have a look in a month's time, see where that page is at now, and you'll get a really good idea of how the actual strategy is working, and you'll see me doing it in real time. If you're new to this channel, I post videos about online business, Instagram growth, e-commerce, drop shipping, print on demand, you name it. So if you could hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to this channel, it would mean the world to me. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.